comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So, there's a fucking new Adrian. This one could be the fucking worst of them all. I've never fucking seen anything like it. So, it was my kid's 6th birthday today. We had his fucking birthday party at some like arcade type thing. There was a bunch of fucking games. It was actually a pretty fucking cool place. There was like arcade games, dodge 'em cars, virtual reality shit, old school games, shooting games, all that sort of shit. You know what I'm talking about. The kids get a fucking unlimited card and they run around for like an hour and a half and fucking play games. That sort of shit. Anyway, this new fucking Adrian's parents send my wife a message like an hour before the fucking party starts going, hey, we've got 2 other kids. Do you mind if they come? And my wife read that out to me and I'm like, what the fuck? I don't give a fuck about your other 2 kids. I barely care about the kid that's coming to this fucking party. He's barely welcome. Can your 2 other kids come? No, they can't come. So I told my wife just to say, look, it's all fucking booked. There's limited numbers. No, your other cunty kids can't come. So she sends a message back. It wasn't verbatim. It wasn't what I just said. Then like 10 minutes later, she sends a message back on, no, I wasn't talking about joining the party. I mean, is it a place where we can take the kids in with us and they can have a play around as well? Is it like a normal play center? And I'm like, just tell them we haven't been there either. Tell them to Google it and call the place. So my wife told her to fucking call the place. Then fucking 10 minutes after that, this new Adrian's fucking mum messages us back going, hey, do you mind if we just drop ultimate Adrian off and we go somewhere else for a couple of hours? And we're like, yeah, whatever. That's exactly what we have planned. Babysitting your cunty kid for fucking 2 hours. But yes, you can drop him off. And we'll try and keep an eye on this cunt. So anyway, the kids are playing around. That's all fine. They're doing their thing. Everyone's having a fucking fun time. And then it comes time for my kid to cut the cake. Everyone's going into a small room. There's food in there, so everyone's migrating in there. My kid's in there. All the other kids are in there. And then I get wind this fucking Adrian kid's not coming in. I'm like, what do you mean he's not coming in? Can someone explain to me what the fuck that means? He's not coming in. What do you mean he's not coming in? I think it was my dad's wife was like, he doesn't want to come in. I'm like, I don't give a fuck what he wants. He's coming in. So I go over to this little cunt and he's on one of those like fucking motorbike games. And it has a virtual reality fucking headset. And he's got the virtual reality headset. My dad's standing there as well. I'm like, hey, they're doing the cake in there. You got to come inside now. And he's like, I don't like cake. And like my brain sort of like freezes up. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? I don't care if you fucking don't eat it. I don't care if you like cake or not. This isn't about the cake. I don't give a fuck. I'm like, no, come in. All the kids are there. They're doing the cake. They're going to sing happy birthday. And he completely ignores me and just puts on the virtual reality headset and goes to fucking start the engine, start the motorbike up. And as he's put on the fucking headset, my brain stopped working. I'm like just completely not able to compute this. Like I had no frame of reference how to deal with a little cunt like this other than like, I need to grab him by the neck and fucking drag him there and throw him into the room. I turned to my dad. My dad was watching and I'm like, what the fuck do I do with this little He's like, fucking. My dad's an old schooler as well. He's like, he'd fucking give that kid a hiding. And I'm like, hey, get off the bike and get in there. And he just goes, no, I don't want to. I'm like, oh, I don't care if you don't want to. It's not what I had to walk away because I was having a meltdown. I was like, I don't know how to fucking get this cunt off the bike without physically ripping him off and possibly going to jail. I had to walk away. I just did not have the tools to be able to deal with that. My kid would never speak to me like that. If my kid even fucking thought about thinking about fucking speaking to me like that, he fucking would not know what hit him. It would be my open hand to the side of his fucking head. Then it would be all his toys, everything he fucking has would be like, I don't know. In the bin, I don't even know what I'd do to my kid if fucking he spoke to me like that. So I'm like flabbergasted. That's the only word I can fucking use. So we finally get this little fuck into the fucking room, and he just sits there and he's just a fucking little miserable cunt. This cunt has a fucking long, hard fucking road ahead of him. He's like fucking 6.5 or 7 or some shit like that. He has not got a good fucking future ahead of him. And then the cake gets lit and fucking everyone's singing happy birthday. And this little fuck doesn't want to come into the pictures. He doesn't want to do anything. So I'm like, fuck that little cunt. Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck his parents. Fuck their parents. And fuck their parents' parents. Fuck that whole lineage. Fuck it all the way back to single cell fucking anemias. So I completely write that little cunt off. I don't fucking even go near him or speak to him or try and fucking deal with him for the rest of the fucking day. I don't even see him for the rest of the day. I turn to one of the other kids who seem to be more fucking put together, and I'm like, are you having a fun time? And he goes, no. I'm like, I just want to fucking strangle you, you little cunt. You're not having a good time. You're fucking eating cake, you're eating lollies, you're running around fucking putting 3D fucking goggles on, you're playing games, Jurassic Park, shooting, you're on the Dodgem cars, you're on fucking 4D fucking movies. What exactly is the problem, my little fucking friend? He's like, my card's run out. I'm like, did you think you were going to be playing in here for the rest of your life, did you? You've been in here for fucking 2 hours going nuts. His parents were there and they stayed as well. They were playing games themselves. They were fucking running around like kids too. Just fucking ungrateful little cunts. These fucking little fucking cunts. They all got another card as well. It was just a break to do the fucking food and the fucking birthday cake. And then they got some more time. I fucking watched these parents as well. Another one of the kids had a fucking major tantrum as well. And his parents were like, I understand the way you're feeling. What is the problem? We can talk this through together. This is the way they approach parenting, like it's some sort of fucking democracy. Like a 6-year-old kid should have any fucking input at all. Like if it worked, if that parenting fucking worked and you were raising good fucking kids, I'd be like, fuck, those methods are working pretty good. But every fucking little cunt is a fucking Adrian. And the fucking blame for that lands squarely on the fucking parents' shoulders. But it was a good day. My son had a fucking ball. I lost my fucking phone within the first 5 minutes I was there. Couldn't fucking find it anywhere. Ran around for an hour. I was blaming kids for stealing it. I was like, one of these fucking little pricks probably stole it and fucking took it home. So I couldn't find it at all, but I thought there was a little bit of a possibility it might be still on charge at home. Get home, not on charge. I'm like, fuck, my phone's gone. My wife's like, just go back down there and see if you can find it. See if they've handed it in. See if anyone's picked it up. So I'm like, all right, another half an hour drive back down to this fucking joint. I'm like, on the way there, all I could think about was this little fucking Adrian cunt. Oh my God. I think just in that fucking instant, I've never hated anyone more in my entire life than this little cunt. Anyway, on the drive back over to the arcade thing to fucking look for my phone, I'm just driving, chewing gum and fantasizing about strangling this Adrian cunt. And I must have been chewing my gum real hard because I fucking ripped out one of my fillings with the chewing gum. Fucking on the way to find my lost phone. So now I've got a gaping hole in my tooth I got to go get fixed tomorrow. I go back to the arcade. I'm fucking searching everywhere. I can't find my phone. It hasn't been handed in. I go back to the Jurassic Park machine. I was sitting in there with my daughter, and I'm looking underneath the machine. I look in it. I look down one side of the seat, and there's nothing. And there's a kid on the other side, and his dad's looking at me, looking for my shit. And he puts his hand down the other side and fucking knocks something. And I'm like, my fucking phone. And I fucking grabbed my phone. It was there in the Jurassic Park machine for fucking like 7 hours. It was sitting there in the Jurassic Park machine. So that was fucking good. Feeling fallen out, not so good. Dealing with Adrian, not so good. But it was a fucking good day. My kid had a fucking ball. So did the other kids as well, but fuck them. Fuck them. Anyway, fucking hell. It's real rare to find a fucking decent kid out there now. I would like to find the anti-Adrian. Just a good fucking kid. There's not fucking many out there. Anyway, that'll fucking do tonight. Do the shit, share it around, whatever. And I'll see you the fuck later.